Well, we're up to episode 23 today,
Mm-hmm.
A Taste of Armageddon. So, this would have originally aired on February 23rd, 1967. We're watching it on the Blu-rays. You can watch it on Netflix or DVDs or whatever you want. But we're going to start right now.
Oh, that's one of the later start dates we've had so far.
Yep, it is.
Star cluster.
This episode is kind of weird if you're into numerology. 23rd episode aired. 23rd episode produced.
Oh.
And aired on February 23rd.
A little freaked out by that.
Yeah, a little weird. So this episode was actually produced right after Return of the Archons and right before
this
Space
guy's
Seed.
collar, I swear. I never get tired of this guy's collar.
He looks like a Naruto character.
Yeah, basically. That amazing giant boat neck.
Uh-huh.
You know, for all like the new men's fashion I see, and it's always like bizarre, like that would totally fit in like by today's standards in terms of like a new approach on a suit.
It definitely would.
Oh, snap. We mean to have that port.
Yeah. So they've got a clear signal, a huge road sign saying, don't come to this system.
Yeah, don't.
And this guy's like, no, we could have saved lives.
I don't read signs.
I mean, it seems like he is kind of violating the Prime Directive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By trying to sort of impose Federation culture upon them.
Kirk gives the best like side eyes of like, I'm barely tolerating your presence here until you leave, please.
Yeah, it's true.
But we've seen, this is not the first time we've seen how little Kirk cares for the authority of other people on his ship. Who don't belong on his ship. Like, for a guy that like follows the rules, like he doesn't do well.
He always follows the rules.
Yeah, but he doesn't do well
he
when
hates it.
Yeah, when there's especially like just especially non-Starfleet people like that dude in general. Who aren't, haven't ever been officers or like been on a starship or something like that. But like even when they are like Starfleet officers, if they've never had a command before, or if they're just,
because this guy's not even Starfleet, he's an ambassador.
Yeah. And he's like, you can
Bureaucrat
suck it and go home.
Like yeah, exactly. Now, of course, 1967, we're in the midst of the Vietnam War. And so this is
gonna be an episode that deals with current political atmosphere, and yet is one of those episodes, because war is always around, that still holds up and is relevant like decade after decade.
Yeah. It's just as relevant today, if not more so.
With the fears and concerns and ideas that it is suggesting and projecting out. And also, maybe you should read signs and appreciate them.
Yeah, when a civilization says, do not
approach. Do not come here.
Under any circumstances.
Come here. And then you're like, let's go there.
E-Mini R7.
You get two planets that have been at war with each other. Last starship, or whatever who came by, never came back.
Yeah.
So, do you count that as a fluke? Like, maybe just got lost, or... I'm assuming this might have been a Yeoman Ran role.
Yeah, that would have. And this is the first time we're getting an Asian actress.
I know, it's awesome.
Taking up Rand's role.
Very, very, very rare. I mean, I feel like we've only had Sulu in maybe like a half dozen episodes at this point.
Yeah, and this is another episode where we've got no Sulu in
He's
it.
either there and he's like involved in the episode,
Mm-hmm.
or he's just does not exist. You know,
Right.
It's a hard one or the other.
Yeah, because if he's just gonna sit at the
helm,
and he's not gonna actually say or do anything, then it's just cheaper to have an extra there.
Yeah.
No.
Not up for contest that these will always be the worst TOS outfits that have ever been designed and worn.
No, they're
on the men.
Yeah, I'm talking about the men.
Yeah.
I feel like we get some contenders later on.
Not at this point, though. At this point, these are the most special eyesores that have yet to exist.
We've got, I don't know, like half of the split overall that kind of harkens back to Roger Corby and...
oh, yeah, they were like, let's do that again. That's fun. That's funsies.
And then you've got those hats.
Let's add a thing.
Ooh, United Federation of Planets. This is the first time that we've had a mention of the United Federation of Planets.
Let's stick with this name.
Yeah, because they mentioned the Federation in Arena.
Yeah.
But I guess they've finally
her outfit isn't bad.
This.
It's a giant robe.
Yeah, this is totally Bill Tice saying, here, put these leggings on, okay? Grab this fabric,
yeah. Let me
drape
grab
it on you.
8 yards.
I'm a genius.
Let me grab 8 yards of fabric and pin it to you. And don't move too much. Because it might fall off.
Now, Mia 3 here. Mia 3 is played by an actress named Barbara Babcock, who we'll actually see again in an equally significant role. Which is kind of unusual. We don't usually see them recycling actors for a big role. We'll see them in small roles.
In TOS?
Yeah.
Sean Amanda.
She's not.
No.
She is the woman in Plato's Stepchildren.
Oh.
And actually, we've seen her once before.
Well, it's kind of like Mark Leonard coming back.
Right. We've heard her once before, because she was the voice of Trelane's mom.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he's wearing Klingon fabric.
You are not mistaken.
But we haven't seen Klingons yet, so we don't know that.
Although we have not seen Klingons yet.
That is a Klingon fabric.
We'll see a number of things in this
Very
episode.
special Klingon fabric.
We'll see a number of items in this episode which are later recycled for Klingons, including
his hair, his like mustache
there.
and everything. So as far as the boys are concerned, they're like, everything here seems fine and whatever, but you seem like emo depressed that we're here now, and we don't really know why.
Yeah.
And all the natives are like, oh, you shouldn't have come.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah, Spock doesn't just say that their planet looks peaceful. He says peaceful in the extreme.
Yeah.
No, millions die each year.
Millions.
Yeah.
Millions die.
1 to 3 million, he says.
It's like, are you smoking something?
See, those guns.
I'm kind of loving the split.
The guns those guys are wearing, those get a little bit of modification before they turn into Klingon disruptors.
Yeah. That was kind of
shelter.
That was actually a very minute but great like look she gives. She's like, so what? Like,
right, like I've never heard of that word.
And also, like, that's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It makes no sense.
She's got her iPod shuffle on her.
His face. I love it right now. Kirk is like, are these people like insane?
Right.
Like, said they got hit in the city. We're in it. No sounds, no vibrations.
Yeah.
No screams. Like, so confusing.
We know fusion bombs.
Mhm.
There's usually a noise.
I love how, like, she could, at this point, have already explained it many times over, and instead she kind of keeps letting Kirk be the idiot, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she takes forever to get to the point of explaining to him exactly what's going on.
Right.
And just watches as he's all, like, checking with the ship and checking with the other dudes, and just why? Why waste his time?
Yeah.
Because they are so in the dark right now.
And they say you're full of crap.
Yes. You are full of all the crap.
Mm-hmm. There's no game.
But it is.
500,000.
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game?
Well, that's the thing. Is this war games before we ever get war games?
I know.
And it's war games at its most terrifying. They are, like, and they're legit. Like, they are evolved so much that they have realized, like, war is stupid. We're not going to stop, because apparently we can't make an agreement, but
Right.
physical war is stupid, because it, like, destroys all of our buildings and all of our resources, and that's just the dumbest thing on the planet. So, best idea, let's just do it virtually, but actually, let's kill our people, like, legit. We're both agreeing that that's happening.
Right.
Like, how do they even know it's actually happening on the other planet?
I assume that there's, like, counters that get transmitted from their...
One to the other, but
from their
they...
disintegration
And so
booths
people...
and stuff. Mm-hmm.
People are told, hey, you died today. Make sure you report to the nearest disintegration machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, bitch,
Yeah.
please.
Like,
I did not say I
yes.
approve.
Like, I understand logically what's going on.
Yeah.
And I follow what you've decided to do here, and it's fucked.
Mhm.
So, like...
I get it. I understand everything
Yeah.
you're doing.
It's great, 'cause you're thinking, okay, Spock's gonna be like, oh, that's so amazingly logical and perfect and pristine. And he's like, that's just Spock, dude. That's, like,
Right.
just the worst thing I've ever heard.
All right, BT dubs, your ship is
And
also...
just because I can understand it doesn't mean I agree with it or like it or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, like, the Enterprise was involved in the attack.
Yeah.
But Kirk's like, I'm not playing your stupid computer game,
Mhm.
so no thanks.
Right. But he's like, well, it's your fault. No, he told you not to come.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, they have pointed hats.
Yeah.
I'm so used to the ones that look like little, like, pawn pieces, I didn't notice the other ones. We don't often get a captain's log delayed.
That's true. That's true.
Because it's always implied he's doing it after
Mm-hmm.
the mission. I think this is the first time we see Spock in what becomes one of his more trademark thought positions. When he's like sunk deep into a chair and has got the Sherlock thing going on. And
Mm-hmm. Well,
kinda does. Aww. I like to know how she's, like, part of the casualty when, like, I mean, she's down there with all of them.
yeah, she was with all of them. Why wouldn't they all be on the casualty
I know,
list?
that's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't everyone there just, if it was that bad that they're saying theoretically that building was obliterated?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's what makes you stop, like, wanting
Maybe.
to fight. You would hope.
Maybe it does. I mean, we all launched...
He's like, nope!
We launched
Nope.
real weapons today, and
Yeah.
we're in no danger of stopping.
We don't stop, but...
So...
But you would think it,
500 years is a long time
but at
to
some
go on,
point,
though.
it's going to desensitize you to the horrors of war and death. And
Right.
Because having this computer war where everything's basically just numbers and perfect and pristine, that is definitely not going to encourage you to do anything to make moves towards peace.
Right.
It's when you will, your city has been obliterated, or you've seen an actual dead person or maimed person in front of you. Like, that is what motivates people to want to have change
without being faced with the actual horrors.
Yeah, that's why it's like 500 years.
There's less motivation to stop. Oh, okay. Everything's cool then. All right.
That happened fast off camera.
I know. Well, maybe it's just bad editing. They cut out a scene.
I'm concerned. Well, I love that. Like, Scotty's like, that doesn't sound right. But I'm concerned that because we've seen it here, and we've seen it with the tall android in what are little girls made of?
Yeah, Rook.
Yeah. Not the first time it's been apparently super easy to impersonate and like have the voice of someone.
Yeah, to imitate Captain Kirk.
Yeah, a little concerning how easy that is.
Well, I believe originally they meant to shoot it in a way that shows that he's using a device.
Yeah,
to imitate his voice.
Just...
But in the rush to shoot it,
yeah.
it just
but I think
didn't
it's
come
amazing. It is super cute that like both Scotty and Moans were like, that doesn't sound right. To the point that they asked the computer, like, can you actually run this through and confirm whether this is him or not?
That's awesome.
That's a pretty great little team going on there.
Yeah.
Like, they all know the captain, and they know what he would and would not say and how he'd say it.
Yeah.
None of that makes sense. His collar's so much higher than his collar.
Interesting.
That is like burlap or something.
Yeah, just a raw edge burlap. Now this is kind of interesting. What Spock does here.
Yeah. It's like a bit extreme on Vulcan mind powers.
Yeah.
Like more than we usually see.
Right. I feel like it's a little too...
reaching on...
too powerful, because then why wouldn't you do that all the time?
Yeah. Because this is like some Jedi level Force shit, basically,
it's like, it's like Jedi would have to actually talk to you, at least. He's just...
Yeah, I feel like if you're
beaming it
Obi-Wan,
through there.
you'd just be like, but...
Obi-Wan's the archetype for talking to you.
But it's still...
I know.
I feel like this is a bit too far, like, what I would like... What I'm comfortable that's established that Vulcans are capable of doing.
Yeah.
It usually has to be some type of touching.
Yeah, exactly.
Not let me go through the popcorn walls
and straight up
and vibe it.
Straight up
you.
Inception that dude into just walking in the door.
Yep.
Like, why are you telling Spock that? It's not like he's never been on a
I know,
mission
it's a little interesting, and it's like...
potential for violence.
Yeah, it's like, Spock is a pacifist. I don't know
kind
what...
of.
I don't know, no, it's like, it's a thing. I don't know when that's established, or if it's like ever in a later episode in movies, or just in the books or whatever, but it's like a given that he's a pacifist. Vulcans generally are, but this is not the first time he has committed violence upon something in order to save... Generally Jim.
Yeah, exactly.
Like when the salt monster, he's like straight up punching the crap out of that salt monster.
Yeah. Oh, that couple is going into the disintegrators. Oh, no, just the woman.
Oh god, her hair. It's amazing.
I
don't know what's happening there.
Are they really being disintegrated? Yep.
And she disappeared!
Oh, see, there he goes.
Tune
The
in for our
dudes.
next show.
And they
3.
can't be disintegrated together.
Apparently, it seems kind of lame. And seems super, like, tedious. You have to do one person at a time.
I know.
And you have to do over a half a million
million.
people. That would take you, like, months.
Well, they have more than one machine. Or rather, they don't have more than one machine, but they set them up so that...
Mm-hmm.
They set it up so that it looks like there's more than one machine.
Yeah. Oops, convenient. He's like, no. He's like, you're dumb, don't do that.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time in a couple episodes that we've had 2 security guys again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
2 red shirts.
Yeah. There it is. I mean, he was accurate. That was super easy.
Yeah.
Like...
Now, isn't that the girl who just got disintegrated on the right?
I think maybe she had pink on instead. I don't know.
No, that was the same girl.
I don't know. I got nothing. I like how consistently they're all the women are in the same roby.
Yeah, and all the men are
Majigger.
wearing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
With just some different colors.
Mm-hmm. Oopsie doodles. I like how no one else, like, fights. Like, no, you shouldn't have, like, disarmed that guard, and don't do that. It was all like, oh, and he's down.
Right. It's
Okay,
like,
we're not
they didn't, like, run away.
Yeah.
They didn't panic. They just kind of, like,
But they're also not, well, could you work this disintegration
Something-
machine for me? Thanks.
something is happening.
That guy is doing really well in the back of being interested in
In
whatever
it is
random
that
little
he's
dial
doing,
that
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Does he mean the Enterprise?
Yeah.
Okay. Dick?
Well, it was classified destroyed. They're not playing along with the game.
Mm-hmm. The game.
Mm-hmm.
I forget that this is kind of Scotty-centric. With him being in charge right now.
Yeah, it's fun. He gets to do more.
Yeah. You got him making his great decision of like, that's not the captain, and then he verifies it, and
Right.
now it's like, all right, we don't have a captain or first officer, and shit's going down. Rarely do I see someone else featured in Helmer Navigation
Mm-hmm.
the way this guy DePaul is
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
featured to then not ever have him again, because I don't think we ever really see him again.
Right. Well,
Do we?
he's the guy who played Pike, wheelchair Pike.
That's still Pike?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he seems younger-ish. Or maybe
I think
the
it's the way
haircut.
his hair is.
Okay. 'Cause, yeah, he's got the blue eyes, but...
Mm-hmm.
McCoy is just straight on this. Just like, we're finding them, or we're getting them.
Yeah.
So the guy is like, it's a really big planet, and that's assuming they're still alive. And McCoy's like, we're finding them. Like, just-
Yeah.
this is not like a discussion.
Now, on the left, we've got Bill Blackburn.
Yes.
Our Star Trek's favorite extra, because
Yes,
he was on
'cause he is
66
everywhere.
episodes.
You're right, that is the Pike dude, but that haircut,
Yeah.
like, de-ages him by 10 years.
It does. It really does.
And last time we saw him, he's been in the navigation
Right.
position.
Mm-hmm. Where
But I guess,
Hadley
but I guess
is-
Blackburn is all like, nope, this is my spot.
Yeah. it's interesting because he also acts as a stand-in for McCoy.
Blackburn?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, in other words, he'll put on
He's
McCoy's
everywhere,
outfit
yeah.
and stand there
Yeah.
so that they can set up the camera and
That's
stuff.
fun. Is that the first time we've gotten a name for Wheelchair Pike?
No, he was referred to
He's
that.
DePaul
Yeah,
before?
he's been
Okay.
DePaul before. And Blackburn's character is generally referred to as Hadley
Mhm.
when he ever gets called a name.
Yeah.
An interesting thing about Blackburn is that after Star Trek, he got into costuming. He's had an interesting career because he was a professional ice skater.
Yeah.
Then he started doing
He's a
the
professional
acting
ice skater
thing.
who wore the bunny suit
Mhm.
in Shore Leave.
Right. He started doing the acting
long
thing.
time extra.
And then he became a costumer.
Costume designer or
A costumer on TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Partly inspired by Bill Tice.
yeah.
And
Well, look, I mean, can you imagine just all the crazy shit you were seeing
yeah.
on set? All these outfits and everything.
And he must have been pretty decent because he actually got nominated for an Emmy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's an interesting little route to take.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because obviously Shatner knew him
Mm-hmm.
because he's, been on the set day in
Yeah.
and day out for 3 years. But according to one interview, later on he started working in the costume department for T.J. Hooker,
Mm-hmm.
Shatner's cop show.
Yeah.
And Shatner would recognize him and refer to him by name, but would always, I don't know if it was genuine, but always seem surprised that's like, what are you doing back here?
Like, why aren't you
Why
an
aren't you
extra?
acting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in, he didn't actually know what he was doing on set, but it was, of course, like, Blackburn would be on set,
Right.
Like, because he's an actor dude, and...
Yeah, but then he's
and
not
then-
in costume.
But then
he's
forget
not
every time that
acting,
he was
right.
doing something totally different other than acting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's meant to be, like, sincere, or if he's just joking.
I feel like I could totally believe Shatner just forgetting that this guy was still in entertainment but had switched
Yeah.
interests,
Mm-hmm. He's an Earth ambassador. He's not a Federation ambassador.
It's just Earth.
Mm-hmm. A non-7.
Which I feel like implies that they're clones and stuff like that, Mia 3 and an Anon 7.
Right, and they're on E-Mini R7.
Yeah.
I think that is intended to show sort of their dehumanization.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how they don't even regard themselves
As unique and individuals and
Yeah.
stuff.
because they're just statistics. There's statistics as people,
Mhm.
there's statistics in war.
That's BS.
Yeah.
That's BS. Well, you don't.
What does that mean?
You don't actually know that.
In our disintegration chamber.
Basically. Jesus!
Yeah.
This dude is not okay. Oh, it's like, I'm on the call, gotta make sure I mute this,
Yeah.
make sure to murder them, and then turn it
Right.
back on. I hope they didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
Mm-hmm. No.
I guess you're right. At least you're not obnoxious.
Look
about
at, I
it.
love the...
Yeah.
I am Peter
No,
Pan.
sir.
Yeah.
I will not.
It's just amazing. Big balls on Scotty, and I love it.
Yeah. Like, this is really the first standout episode for him.
Yeah. And McCoy, too, as far as backup,
Backing him up, yeah.
being like, no, they've already blatantly, subterfuge. Like, they've lied.
Right.
Straight up lied. So, we're not going to trust them at all.
Mm-hmm.
They pretended, they sent a fake message from the captain.
Right.
And now they're telling us to lower our shields.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bullshit on
Like,
that.
at what point do you not understand
Yeah.
that these guys are full of crap?
Yeah.
I guess it's in the fire for sure. Yeah.
Just awesome.
Yeah.
I'm kind of obsessed with the crisscross pattern pants. Kirk's like, haha. He must not be that quiet, or he must have a very nice, like, cologne on or something.
Yeah.
To be immediately detected.
It's the space cologne.
Yes.
I swear to God, all these outfits are held together by safety pins.
Yes, all the safety pins in the world. Why not? Really?
He's got that little smirk on, as if to say, "Really, you're gonna get philosophical with me?
You're telling me
you're
what
gonna
I
get all
am.
philosophical here. All right, let's do it."
There's no trigger on that gun. Ooh. I think he really gets so violent without...
Well, he's already pointing a gun at him, and he's not playing along.
Yes. His hair is doing some great stuff in this episode.
We basically called Captain Kirk's bluff.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at this time, I believe the government was developing neutron bombs, which is... They're basically going to be bombs that you could drop, and they would not destroy buildings or anything like that. They would just kill people.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, and I think...
As a way to make it more manageable and less destructive for societies and foundations and stuff. Right.
It's basically like, so we can conduct war, we can still kill people, but we won't destroy
the civilizations, basically, themselves.
But I feel like that plays directly into this episode and how technology can just distance you from the horrors of war, but also distance you from the consequences.
And think that you're, like, now better and more evolved. And you're not. You're not any more evolved.
Right, you're still killed a million people.
Yeah. Just because you made the mess less messy, physically with your eyes, it doesn't make it any, like...
Exactly.
Less messy in all other aspects.
Yeah. And now, today, you know, we've got more and more warfare being conducted by drones and technology that allows combatants not to be on the field.
Yeah. So... that's kind of great.
What was that move?
Run!
What was that move?
He's gonna fling himself. What about this other guy? Apparently has no fighting
judo
skills.
throw! Nice. Ah. Considering, like, 3 people out of these 4 have guns.
Yeah.
Like, are they actually guns, or are they just gun-shaped clubs?
I know, it seems like gun-shaped
because nobody
clubs.
did any shooting whatsoever.
Nope. They did not.
How uncivilized.
Probably taking place... I love how he actually makes those guys drag him. I love how, like,
I'm a dead weight.
There's just a lot of room sets on this, but they are furnished so specifically, it really helps create the atmosphere.
That's true.
Took the time with all these really weird looking kind of metal statue things.
I kind of like his jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, statues and sculptures and stuff like that, and the paintings they've done on the hallway corridors and stuff.
It does create a convincing illusion that they're in different rooms each time they're in the same room.
Yeah, exactly. It's really nice. I guess I like the collar opening on his little buddy. The silver jacket.
How is Ambassador Fox on the planet? How did he get down here?
Yeah. He had to have lowered the shield somehow.
But Scotty insisted
I know,
on
they're
not
not going
lowering the
to.
shield. They had an entire
I love this,
scene
though. It's like,
where he was like, I'm not lowering the shield.
But this is great, though. It's like, thanks for coming down. You're dead.
Yeah.
It's just amazing, because he's all like, excuse me?
Oh, by the way, tag. No tag backs.
Yeah. Now that we have you down here,
Yeah.
you were counted as a casualty, so both of you have to die right now.
Wah wah. Please contact your ship and tell the rest of them.
No discussions. No discussions.
Yeah. They even had the big scene where they say, as soon as they drop the shields, shoot at them again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, the Eminian communicator.
Yeah, is...
That's also going to become a Klingon communicator.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's
Poppin' J. What? See, still doesn't infer how he got down there.
Yeah, I know.
Scotty knows he got down there, but not... We're just gonna, like, gloss over
Right.
how that even happened.
So it's like he didn't sneak down.
I think it's rare we see one of the girls with a weapon.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I know. And sit on
Yeah.
her. If you need to, sit on her. That's what girls do, right? They sit on each other.
Sure. That's totally
when they get rowdy.
a combat move.
Oh.
She's like,
Because this is how we hold a gun.
That's right.
At the hip. Yeah, you should be peeing yourself a little bit here. Whee!
Oh, judo chop.
That was easy. One lady. I think it's called Saving Her Life.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful kind of sentence structures going on here. I'll take you to a place of comparative safety. It's just fantastic. Feel like there's bits...
Do you learn quickly?
I thought there's bits like that where it's definitely showing that Nimoy was probably poking around the writer's room or writing down like better ways to say lines.
Oh yeah.
To make sure that it all flowed.
Mm-hmm.
It would be something Spock would say and words that he would use and everything.
Yeah, I could see that.
He's like, yeah. He's like, idiot says what?
Have you though?
See, that was 500. That's the most I think.
He doesn't know.
They're ever gonna
He's never
refer.
even been on the ship.
Nope. I'm like, I am only just getting started on what I'm going to be doing here.
Yeah. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Now who's a bandit?
Yeah, but the personnel are going to be killed. So it's like, no thanks.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yeah, my men are not going to follow that order.
No. Oh, snap.
His face was like, what?
Wah, wah.
Sucks to be you.
You may want to telephone Vendicar right now and congratulate them on their
Win.
victory.
I'll finish it.
I'm liable to finish it.
Well, terrifying that you don't see anything that's going on with
Any
those.
of the
Just people
little
drop.
dudes? Yeah.
Oh, that's it. His little dude's down. Just leave him.
Yeah. Now it's like, was that a mistake? Or did they just run out of money for the episode?
And they're like,
And
that
they're
guy.
like, you know what?
yeah,
These
can't.
are different guns, so they work differently.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
Spock's getting around.
Yeah. Ha!
Like, I want him to escalate. That's kind of the whole point.
Right. Why do you think I've been doing what I've been doing?
It's definitely like a great Scotty in command
Yeah.
role, like episode.
That's kind of terrifying for them to suggest that the Enterprise
could obliterate
alone,
a planet.
Yeah.
That was amazing. He was fucking.
I'll just run into you. Oh, you all fall down.
This football bum rush
Boom.
them. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
It apparently worked.
Right. That's what
And
happens.
I love that. I love he's like, I came to save you.
Yeah. See, that's what happens when all your combat is done on computers.
Yeah. You
Like
apparently...
when all your fighting is done in a video game,
Mhm.
you suck at actual
Yeah,
fighting.
if someone actually shoves into you, you just fall over. You're like, I don't know what happened. Like,
oh my gosh!
I've never had that occur before.
Yeah.
It's great though, because it's pretty common for Kirk to be basically the damsel in distress. So I love to hear he's like already got like his own rescue figured out.
Yeah.
And Spock's like, I got nothing to do.
That's what space is all about.
According to Bones.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you threatened my people personally,
Right.
and involve them in your little like weird BS Ponzi scheme thing. So I'm going to ruin your entire 500 years civilization.
Yeah. Now I have to.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens. I'm gonna turn everything off.
Yeah. We're gonna do what he said that we're gonna do.
And then Vendikar is gonna be like, what do we do now?
Mm-hmm.
Do we attack? Do we just sit here?
It's been 500 years. Do we really want this?
Mm-hmm. Anyone who had made all this happen is long dead, and
right. Anyone with any experience in this sort of thing.
You've got generations that have lived this way of life where you just,
virtual warfare.
Tomorrow you could just have to go be dead. That's it. I'm actually really in love with Ambassador Fox's suit. I just really am. I mean, you can look at it and be like, it's just hideous, but I love it. I really love how simple and yet really kind of fashionable it is with that ridiculous giant boat collar.
Yeah.
And it's the embroidery applique.
Yeah,
that is my favorite.
Going down. Yeah. It's a very nice
just
touch.
Makes it really fancy and how do you know? Like,
we gave up on peace the moment we...
When you give... I mean, that's got to be the end of civilization. When you give up at attempting peace. Just like, all right, this is the way of life. We've accepted it.
Today.
It was so great. Because, obviously the concept here is that we've got Earth and we've got Starfleet, and at this point, you've got the human civilization of Earth has evolved to the point of they do space exploration and they protect themselves, but in general, they're not doing, they all come together and be unified.
Right.
This is like, dude, trust us. We are freaking Neanderthals still compared to some of the civilizations we visited, and we know what our instincts are, and we have a brain. We have intelligence. We have evolved past those baser desires.
Yeah, exactly.
And finally, Ambassador Fox becomes relevant. He's a total douche. Until that last little bit of the episode.
Completely useless, but maybe now he'll be useful.
He's not useless. I mean, he's obviously good at his job because he's going to have quite a job on his hands now.
I don't really know how good he is at his
job. It's a pretty stereotypical, ambassador / diplomat portrayal of, everyone hates them, you know?
So, did you used to watch Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, right?
Yes.
Well, then you recognize that blonde woman from this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a regular on Dr. Quinn.
I was only there for,
Yeah, I know, the
was his name
Joe
Sawyer?
Lando.
Was his name Sawyer? No. I'm now wondering.
What, the character's name?
Yeah.
I don't remember, because I never watched the show.
Yeah.
But the actor's name was Joe Lando.
Yeah. All I know is that he had a girl's name. His first name was a girl's name. Like Marion or something. I think it was. Kirk telling it like it is. Oh, yeah. Kirk's seen some things.
Yeah.
Kirk has seen some things. One of the best line exchanges ever.
Yeah.
Get a room. I mean, those two sets of line exchanges are some of the best that have ever been.
Yeah.
It's just a great little back and forth.
He philosophizes a lot at the end of this episode. But, I mean, that's because war was very relevant at the time. And
unfortunately still is.
Yeah.
Now, who wrote this one?
I don't remember who wrote this
fail.
one.
It's one of those where when I'm always reminded of the episode, sometimes I forget like what happens based on the name of the episode.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, oh, that one with those awful costumes or something. But I mean, mainly for the guys. But that aside, it's a really great episode.
Yeah.
The story, script, the action, and interactions between different characters.
Right.
I mean, basically, if you're not into having some philosophical, moral, societal discussion on war,
yeah,
and kind of politics, then you might be like, I'm not into that episode.
But even if you're not into the whole message thing, there's a lot of plot going on.
Yeah, and I feel like it doesn't. It's not trying to
prisoners,
send.
then they're not, and they're trying.
I don't feel like it's trying to send like an anti-war message down your throat. It's just making a very succinct commentary. Question and an idea of like, okay, what if there was a society like this, and what are the pros and cons of that, and at the end of the day, what would be better? Is there like a right or wrong way to approach this?
Right.
And we say, yes, this is the wrong way to approach it because of these reasons. And so, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that episode.
Yeah. Get some awesome Scotty. Awesome
it
Scotty
really,
going on.
I mean, we've seen Scotty do plenty of things before, but this is really the episode where he gets to shine with his leadership
captain.
skills.
Yes.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, that was a Taste of Armageddon. And next episode will be This Side of Paradise. So, if you...
That's not the one with the flowers.
Yep, that is. That is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And flowers just...
Yep,
ejaculate
all over your face.
I'm just so excited to meet you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's going to be a doozy.
So, if you've ever wanted to see...
Spock not be Spock.
If you ever want to see Spock in love with someone other than Kirk.
Nope.
That's the episode to watch. So, alright, join us next time for This Side of Paradise.